All right, we are starting our stocks to watch on weekend. Just waiting on YouTube here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then here we are. This is Wall Street Sizing Up is the channel on YouTube, and StockTrade.tips is the Telegram channel. It's also our website as well. Welcome. This is Weekend Stocks to Watch. Today, I've got of all of the weekends, this has probably had more than most of insider trades and hedge fund trades. I literally found one that I liked. There's one, but I'm going to give you 2 YOLOs, and I've got another stock that I'll tell you where to get long on it, right? And so that's what we'll do. But before we do that, I want to tell you just a quick little thing about the market here. So I'm going to take you to our free Telegram channel, StockTrade.tips. We got about 350 members in there. But here's some good data that you should know, right? I know you guys, a lot of you guys are frustrated with the market right now. I think we all are, but you got to understand, it looks like that we've been in a cyclical bear market for stocks since February, and here's how we back that up. So I got this from JC Parrott's. He runs All-Star Charts. He's freaking phenomenal. Knows his ass. The average NYSE stock is down 18%. 18%. The median drawdown is 13%, right? So real corrections for a typical stock. It even gets worse on the NASDAQ. Listen to this. The average stock is down 27%. The median drawdown is 20%. So what this means is, and what I've preached on YOLO Hour a lot, is that the market has a lot of chop. If you're in the small, medium, and the micro caps, you're going through a lot of chop. The good stuff is at the top. Now, that wasn't the case. That was not the case on Friday. We saw that. We saw S&P fall. And if you look right here, we had Facebook down 2, Google down 2, Apple almost down 2, and Microsoft almost down 2. Hence, we get the S&P falling and the NASDAQ as well. So with that said, I'm going to get to the stocks to watch. We're going to do what we came here to do. And our first stock up is, I'm going to kind of show you the way I kind of roll here. So looking through here, I saw one that I really like, DBI, right? So DBI is Designer Brands Inc. Chairman of the board, executive, 10% owner, sized up at $12.62. You like to see the position sizing above 5%. He bought $2.2 million of a bigger position in the stock, right? That's almost 200,000 shares, right? That's not a huge buy, but it is bullish one, and it's high. It's decently high conviction. Now you can see where he bought $12.62, and the stock ended up on Friday at $12.84. But let's look at this thing. So was directionally bullish, changed to directionally bearish, which I hate, right? I like stocks that continue to go up and continue to make all-time highs. That's where you're really going to find the most alpha at. But what I'm going to tell you here is, if you see this line right in the middle, once it defeats, I would tell you, once it defeats the 1315 mark, so 1315-ish, you can get real long, right? And then you're going to run all the way to right around 14 before you're going to really bump into something, right? So you can get a 4-to-1. That means that it can run about $1.20 up here, right? Again, I would not trade it until it gets bullish at that, again, 13, let's just call it $13, 13.15-ish, right? Get real bullish, but you can $1.20, and if it falls, a good 30 cents, I'd probably drop it, right? The RSI indicator is down. It is the last 3 days. It has gone up. Understand the float is technically small, and the high short interest is elevated, but not huge. It's institutionally owned, 92%. You like to see that, and there's no real news coming out. So that's the first one, DBI, or Designer Brands. Oh, it's also apparel, right? So we're going into the retail season, just to let you know that. Again, COVID is different, so a lot of these retail stores may not can fulfill all of their expectations. All right, next up is, I've got Oscar. Let me find it on here. All right, So the deal with Oscar is we continue to see people buy this. We saw the CEO, we've seen co-founders, blah, blah, blah. He bought a brand new buy, 57,000 shares for $1 million position on the 16th. He bought at 1753 and it ended at 1750. So he's actually down in this trade. Here is what I think about Oscar. YOLO. Look at this. Now it is on a technical breakout, but it's really just going sideways and it has broken out from the trend line. So if anything's positive there, that is positive, right? But again, it's man, if it's green, you can trade this, and you can move this all the way up to 2040-ish, right? That's where I'd see it. You're 18. So there's a good $2 there. If you let it fall back even 5%, it's close to a 4-to-1. So it's on the edge of it. That's OSCR. Short flow insider transactions are up 46% in the last 30 days. So, but that's one of our YOLO stocks. Our next stock is CRCT. We continue to see people jump into this stock. Let me find it on here. Here it is. So, Abaddale Capital Management. We like the trend lines here. You can see that they own 18 million shares. They bought 500,000 more shares for $16 million. So, not insignificant for a smaller hedge fund, right? You'd like to see this at 5%. It's at 3%, right? But they bought at 30.98 and the stock is at 30.36 and they bought on the 15th. So let's look at this one real quick. This is a real simple one to me. So you got to get long. Do you see this? So I would not trade this stock until it hits 30, let me get this right, 32.50-ish, right? I would not get long. And then you're going to run up to this trend line right here. So from 32-ish, 32.50-ish to about 35, right? That's what you're looking at. That's going to be your gain. Because once you hit this trend line, it will get turned down and be directionally bearish again. Now the thing about this one is, and why circuit's kind of a YOLO and then get long at the same time. The float is really small and the high short interest is very, very high. It's 24, almost 25%. So you got to understand that. But we've had 28% insider transactions in the last day that is bullish. Understand on the 17th was the last. It's past the price target. It now has a new price target of 33. That's why we like this as well. But we think this can go to 35. And that's where I would probably exit the trade. So there you go. That's CRCT. And then we found one more. It was a hedge fund. It's a YOLO. And I forget who it was. But all the big biotech stocks are in it. RA, Boxer. So in LIFE. So Atera Pharma, right? And you can see this stock is absolutely stunk it up, but what it's got is a very small float. And when you have a small float like that, you can pump like that. So literally, it got a 100% pump. It did a 2x, right? Almost a 2x, 1.8, right? Then it does another, literally like 30% up, right? Then it comes back down, and now you can look, this thing looks like it's directionally bullish now. Again, I actually drew a line right here too. So it's in a breakout, right? Let's call a spade a spade. It's in a breakout, but it's in a severe pump. This is a true YOLO, small float like we talked about. Look at the insider transactions though, 111% in the past month. That's clearly bullish. It's got an $18 price target, but that was back in May. So clearly, I would call this, if I'm going to get out of this, it's sitting at 1031 now. I'd probably exit the trade at 1231 or get real close to my screen and see how much I can get. If this thing's going to run let it run, but I get real close to my screen at that point. So if you're trading, plus the RSI is extremely high. It's well overbought, but look where it was overbought here too. Overbought, yes. And so it did the same thing right here. Is it over? I just lost my mind. Overbought. But anyway, did the same thing here. So it continues to do it. It did it over on February 8th when everything was going up. And here we are doing it again. Again, I'm not sure if this is a Reddit stock or a meme stock, but it's one to play. So with that being said, guys, that's probably it for me. I'm going to have quite a bit more to say on a couple things, but understand that we're in a lot of chop on the Russell, right? The Russell was good on Friday. S&P was not good, right? So understand that this is all because of the big, large, mega stocks. Large stocks and mega stocks, right? But the Russell was good. So with that said, guys, this has been it. I want to keep this as short as I can. Appreciate you guys. I got DBI, OSCR, CRCT, and Life. Watch your six. Go hard in the paint, guys. We love you. Thank you very much. Join us for YOLO Hour, the last hour of every trading day on the trading day, right? So basically 2 p.m. my time and 3 p.m. Eastern time. So with that being said, guys,